Enable.
Hello and welcome to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8. This is the semi-final round of India's Top Marketing Challenge for B schools. 15 teams have made it so far, but only 3 will make it to the next round. That's the grand finale. Before we begin today's competition, let's take a look at what L.I.M.E is all about.
Welcome to the grand finale of Hindustan Unilever and CNBC TV 18's Lessons in Marketing Excellence.
Who's the core target audience?
We are just targeting on investors,
potential suppliers, state road checkpoints. We are assuming 2022, but what next?
I have better answers. Did you think about it?
Very effective in terms of the AIDS campaign.
Budding marketeers to come out with creative ideas.
CNBC TV 18 and Hindustan Unilever have partnered over the last 8 years to bring together India's top B school students. The aim is to generate fresh marketing ideas and promote industry interaction. Every campus is presented with a real-life case study, and contestants have to come up with innovative solutions to specific challenges. Five teams at each campus are selected to be part of an executive pitch. 2 teams are further shortlisted for an in-depth interaction with the jury. Every campus has 1 winning team. 15 teams make it to the national level semi-finals. 3 top teams then battle it out at the grand finale. It's a competition that has now gained enduring appeal, a must-do for B school students year after year. At the semi-finals, contestants have to come up with marketing solutions for one of Hindustan Unilever's flagship household brands, L.I.M.E. The semi-finalists have to find a relevant emotional consumer need and craft the purpose statement for the brand. They also have to come up with a marketing strategy for the next 12 months. 3 teams will make their presentations today. They are Limestones from IIM Kozhikode, Pretty Little Liars from Faculty of Management Studies, FMS Delhi, and Jab We Market from Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies, JBIMS Mumbai. Well, with that, it's time to introduce the jury members who I'm sure are hoping to be impressed by the teams. We have Vipul Mathur, Category Head for Mass and Mid-Fabric Wash at Hindustan Unilever. Geetika Mehta, Head of Innovation for L.I.M.E at Hindustan Unilever. And CNBC TV 18's Anant Rangaswamy. Well, let's get started. The first team to make its presentation today is Limestones from IIM Kozhikode. Can we please have you on stage for your presentation? Before you begin, let me tell you, you have 3 minutes to finish your presentation, after which the buzzer will sound out, followed by a question-answer round with the judges. Good luck, make the best of this round, and your time starts now.
People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Thus, the proposed brand purpose for L.I.M.E would be helping women move towards a healthier and more wholesome life. The motto following the purpose would be making life better each day. First 12 months would focus on preventive care for joints. Later, L.I.M.E can contribute towards other issues like importance of degreasing. Primary research was conducted in a village and a small town in UP for SEC B and C, housewives and maids in Delhi, and canteen staff in college. Key insights are, women and housemaids are key influencers. Women is associated more with better degreasing and longer life, less with time and effort reduction, low awareness about the need for preventive care for joints, and compared to other chores, women with joint problems find it particularly difficult to do dishes.
The key challenges are joint problem associated with old age even though onset as early as 30. Studies indicate some level of joint problem after 35 in every person. Women more prone to diseases like arthritis and housemaid's knee. Even though damage caused by these conditions cannot be reversed, preventive measures can be taken. Continued heavy effort using the same muscle group lead to increased wear and tear. Despite joint problem and pain, many women continue doing household chores, same for maids. Problems often go undiagnosed without proper healthcare information. Opportunities identified are establish effort reduction as the key value proposition, awareness about preventive care, create sustainable differentiation from competition, bring to the forefront an often ignored problem affecting many women, Build emotional engagement by associating with the cause. Create aspiration for a healthier lifestyle. The target segment will be women of age 25 plus in SEC B and C segment, comprising 108 million households along with housemates.
The marketing campaign will be called Prayas. It will be divided into 3 phases. Phase 1, need awareness over 2 months with hoardings, radio FM placements, health shows on TV, ads on Google, Facebook, etc. Phase 2, WIM activation and solution awareness over 6 months. Introduce WIM as campaign driver with a video over 2 months. Call for health camps in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Reach out to large number of housemates by tying up with websites like bookmybuy.com. Through these activities, ensure participation of people in health camps over next 4 months. Reinforcement of WIM's commitment over 4th month will be the 3rd phase. Create separate fund for research efforts. Sponsorship of events by different organizations like Arthritis Foundation of India. Form a community of people showing early signs of disease and advise them on how to manage it using WhatsApp ticker, Facebook bot, point-of-care apps, and wearables. Share stories of people who were helped by WIM's initiative. Performance indicator are increased awareness about preventive care, stronger association with effort reduction, and increased rate of brand growth in 1 year. Reduction in cases of joint diseases over time.
What is the research that led you to believe that joint problems is something you need to solve?
Women have a problem. Women particularly are more prone to this problem, and most of the people have some kind of bone disorder or a joint disorder after the age of 35. This is a research from medical source.
It's a dormant problem which only occurs say after 50 or 60, but taking preventive care can reduce the painful stages that occur at that time. So we are saying that preventive care is what we are proposing.
How many people even acknowledge the issue, A, that they may have it? Because like you said, it's prevention, but really how do they look at it? And B, arthritis to me, in my mind, is more knee, etc. How many of them really look at washing their utensils with their hands is going to really, either lead to arthritis or whatever?
People don't know it until they have a problem. So preventive care, you're right. Unless you have a problem, most of the people we talked to, they didn't think that it was an issue that happened over a time. They thought that it is more of an old age and it happens to everyone. This is the issue that we want to take to the forefront, that it is an issue that happens over time. It's gradual, and it's not only due to washing dishes, but people who have this problem in their 50s and 60s find washing dishes more discomfortable than any other household chores. So when you have a problem that's going on for 20 or 30 years and after that you don't have any solution for it, we want to, that's why our first stage is focused only on need awareness, so that people know that there's an issue and that it happens over time.
You are saying that this is an important chore and it is linked to causing some kind of joint problems. I still don't buy it, but let's take that for the moment. Why should how will WIM come with any credibility to answer this?
The entire campaign is focused on associating WIM as a effort reduction product. So that's why we want to go into that space, that yes, if you use WIM, there is a reduction in effort that will take place. And along with these activities that the WIM proposes, the health camps, the regular checkups, you can prevent a problem that can become a chronic source of discomfort later on in your life.
Well, with that, it's time for a short break. But on the other side, 2 more teams will make their presentation, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8. This is part 3 of the semi-finals. And it's time now for Team Pretty Little Liars from FMS Delhi to face the jury. Well, Pretty Little Liars, you know the rules. You have 3 minutes to finish your presentation, after which you will engage in a question-answer round with the judges. All the best. Your time starts now.
Hello, everyone. In our research, it was apparent that all family members aspire to a happy and clean home, the responsibility falling solely on the women regardless of their career options. Women often complained of tiredness by the end of the day and their lack of feeling of family time, thus showing that women have stepped into the men's role while the other way around has not happened. Children and family formed the center of a woman's aspiration, and they felt proud when they offered to help. All of the above brought us to remolding the connection between women and homemaking by making children the change agents and thus inculcate in them a new value system. Thus, the proposed brand purpose is, WIM believes the world will be a better place when the family participates as a whole in the home management process. With homemaking being a participative process, time would be added to a woman's life as more of family time is formed when the family works together. Herein, time optimization and usage become important as tedious work becomes the time to bond. WIM would be what brings the family together. In this process, we have broken gender role typing and called for respect for the woman of the house.
4 progressive stages have been prescribed to communicate this purpose. The first stage showcasing the helpless woman, tired, overburdened, undervalued, and with no family time from January to March. Second stage showcasing volunteering children, Haath Bataya, Maza Aaya, and I sponsor my mom's time, April to June. The third stage shows children questioning the father, leaving an impression as parents would want to be role models. Sawal Uthao, Ghar Banao, July to September. Fourth stage shows the father helping, happy home creation, the WIM kitchen, Apno Ka Saath, WIM Ka Haath, October to December. Deployment would involve holistic communication across the progressive stages from various media formats. Summer break would show the children helping. Puja break would bring about the father joining in and the festivities, while the winter vacation would showcase the happy home with everybody involved and having a gala time. Festivities and holidays would call for an intensive communication. इस दिवाली माँ के साथ सिर्फ दिए ना जलाओ, उनका हाथ भी पटाओ. होली का मज़ा साथ में ही आता है, जैसे घर भी पूरा साथ में ही बनता है.
Taglines like काम किया, fun किया, Women Kitchen, Vim परिवार, हाथ बटाया मजा आया, I sponsor my mom's time, सवाल उठाओ घर बनाओ, अपनों का साथ Vim का हाथ, shall be used in promotional campaigns. On-ground activation, Vim Hum Challenge will be rolled out to test the synchrony of members in the family over work. Social media campaign would be launched with Vim कहानी मेरी जुबानी, मैं और मेरे साथी, woman to women, Vim Win Story to allow consumers to share their experiences. Web series would even be sponsored, showcasing the men helping in household chores to further reinforce the idea. The engagement platform Vim Win Kitchen would be omnipresent and act as the base for all activities. Packaging of the product would include this tagline. The tagline goes to show a win-win situation for both the wife and the family, creating a synergy in terms of generating valuable family time. Thank you.
How real do you think it will actually be? Are we really going to make a difference as a brand? Or it's just going to be one of those things which you do for a while and it'll fall off? Because if it was a continuing thing, why wouldn't it already be happening? And what are we doing so differently as WIM and our purpose that it will change the tide?
Habit formation can only happen at an early age, and that's why we are giving the importance to children. And children as a moral thing, when a child comes up to a dad and says, Ki dad, why don't you help out? That hits at a very different level than what a spouse would, when a spouse asks for help from the husband. So we are trying to hit it at a very early age so that there's a habit formation. And then finally, evoking the morals of parenting and then coming out with this.
This is just one activity out of the 20 that the housewife is doing. I don't know if others can start contributing only in one activity and make a difference to the entire lifestyle of the family.
First, WIM has always been a first mover. So inculcating the idea, starting that idea, maybe breeding to something bigger. Over and above that, every campaign, if you look at an emotional connect, from Dove Real Beauty to Bring Down Close Up, Pass Out, most of them have been things that have been difficult to communicate. So I would not say that there is a standing that this will happen. It will bring a change, but it will show our intention to change.
Is it fair to say that you're saying that it will take time and this could be a first step perhaps? Is that what you're trying to say?
Actually, if you see the brand purpose, we specifically use the word when. So
we use the word?
When.
Okay.
So it's not conditional that it's not going to happen. It's only about time. So when it will reach.
But it takes some time to do it.
Definitely.
Yet you have 4 stages, each about 3 months each. I mean, 3 months is hardly enough time to bring about serious change in behavior. Don't you think you need to be a little more focused on one thing that you carry on for much longer and make it work much harder?
So on that agenda, given that this is something that's very big, so even if I see an ad today of a tireless woman, my mother maybe, that she's working hard, she's not doing, it stays with me. Even on Facebook and social media, when those ads come through, we normally talk and it stays. So given this due process and that fast movement, I feel people will actually be able to connect the dots much faster. And if spaced out a lot, people like the same ad going on for maybe 6 months, people are like, okay, it's the same thing. What am I doing with it? We have to show that
does
connect.
Does it have to be the same ad or the same idea? I don't think you'll have a problem if you say same idea for 1 year, but different ads.
It's progressive stages. So if
progression, you want fat, no, every 3 months.
But we're giving it 3 months time. If we do it a longer, space it out a little more, the progression might be lost.
I sponsor my mom's free time. Can you expand on that? What will happen? And I mean, we just saw one slide, but what is your thought there?
It is more about the second stage wherein the child voluntarily joins in to the mother when he sees his mother getting tired and with no family time.
No, do you often see your mother getting tired?
Yes.
If your insight is that, do you often see her getting tired, or I mean, you're asleep and your mother is
So based
tired?
on our consumer insights, the children that we spoke to, they did see their mother being tired. They did feel that guilt, that yes, but it was only about that first move, that volunteering, which was really coming in their way. So with the purpose of I sponsor my mom's free time, so if they hear this and if they feel that yes, I can do that, so maybe that will push them to make that one move, because the feeling that yes.
What will they do? I didn't understand that. What do
So
they do?
they'll help their mothers in the kitchen, from maybe even taking out...
Is it only in the kitchen?
So in the home management process, as I said, they would even lay out the dinner table.
Well, it's time now for a short break, but don't go anywhere, because coming up on the other side is a team waiting to impress our jury. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8. We are in the thick of things on Part 3 of the semi-finals. It's time now for the third team, Jabwi Market from JBIMS Mumbai, to come up on stage. Good luck. The rules are pretty simple. You have 3 minutes to finish your presentation, after which you will engage in a question-answer round with the judges. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Being the category leader, WIM's journey over the years has been quite focused. From changing perceptions when it was launched, its focus has shifted to giving value for money and on reducing time and effort. In our primary research across 97 consumers, we found that 87% of them hated washing dishes, while 91% of them would not do it if given an option. Key consumer insights are: dishwashing is monotonous and is more than often disliked as an activity. Stigmas are still prevalent, thus limiting the thought process and behavior. A woman's leisure time is mostly spent in looking after the family. Based on these, the key emotional insight that we identified is dishwashing as an activity has gained negative connotation, is looked down upon by the society, and is largely considered to be a woman's responsibility. We identified the following as the brand purpose for WIM: to help people break free and lead a fulfilling life, the power to which lies in their own hands. This purpose signifies giving freedom and breaking the stereotypes that exist today. To put it differently, washing them away, just like WIM washes stains from utensils. To promote the message, we propose a 1-year campaign, Project Azad. Aspirations, zeal, action, and development. Aspirations which an individual suppresses under pressure from society. The project will encourage people to bring out those aspirations again. Zeal, the energy to bring about a change in people's lives and in society. Actions, the project will support the actions of individuals who are keen on changing things. And development, developing and leading a life without any confinement.
We propose a 2-phase implementation of the project. Phase 1 will be focused on building awareness about the brand and its purpose using TV, radio, print, and social media. Additionally, a street play group of 10 people each will promote the brand purpose in vernacular languages in 5 regions across the country. Phase 2 will include 3 activities in 3 months each. The first activity is Meri Kahani, Meri Zabani, where the influencer is our own self. Individuals through social media will share stories of initiatives taken by them to change their own lives while overcoming an existing stigma. Panchayats will encourage rural people to be a part of this initiative, and top 5 entries at the end of 3 months will be incentivized. Our second activity, with family as the influencer, is the #WashItLikeWim campaign. Individuals will share initiatives taken by them to change the life of any of their family members while doing away with a stereotype. Examples of these are cooking taken up by husbands or driving by moms. One winner will be recognized at the end of every month during the 3-month-long campaign. The third activity, where the influencer is society, is a WIM Wonder Woman group, which is formed by common women who have excelled in life against odds. This group will focus on helping underprivileged women fulfill their dreams by conducting workshops in urban and semi-urban areas. We believe that these focused approaches will help WIM convey its purpose better and thus differentiating itself from its competitors.
I just wanted to know do you think, are we trying to bite on more than we can chew? Yeah? It looked very exhaustive in the way that so we will do something which is Meri Kahani, Meri Zubani, then we'll move on to the Wash It Like WIM, and then the WIM Wonder Group. Are we trying to do too much? Or can it be more single-minded.
The three campaigns which we are telling about, they are done in 3 steps, like 3 months campaign, followed by another, and then the next. So we are not doing all 3 together. And secondly, it's majorly targeting the urban and the rural people, and it's through social media. So obviously we are not trying to...
Rural people through social media?
Sorry?
Rural people?
No, the urban people from the
you said mostly targeting urban people and rural people, and we are doing it through social media.
Yeah, social media and panchayats for the rural people. So these 2-pronged approach, and we are also targeting in the second, if you Wash It Win like campaign, if you see, we are targeting the family members. So thereby we are bringing out the brand purpose where we are saying that the woman should break free, and thus ultimately what we aim for is the women empowerment.
So ma'am, to add to it, the idea here is to influence every member of the community who will be who will be helping us promote our brand better or the purpose better, and who can help us be a part of the initiative. So if you see the 3 campaigns that we have, all the 3 campaigns are targeted at different influencers. The first is a self-initiative, the second is a family, and the third is a society. So we believe these 3 different influencers affect an individual's life at different stages and in different aspects. So that's why we have targeted each of them separately. Yes, I mean, it looks like it can be exhaustive enough, but since we have segregated them into 3 months campaigns of each, we believe there will be a targeted message that will be sent out in each of these 3 months with different kind of influencers.
I didn't understand what is Azad and what does it have to do with the rest of it, because I didn't pick any connections between Azad and your phase 1 and 2. So what is Azad?
The term Azad itself means freedom, and here what we are suggesting is that the brand purpose for WIM stand for breaking free. Breaking free means getting out from a confinement or a restriction of a thought process.
1 second, before you continue with this answer, both of you don't look at your papers. Please tell me your brand purpose. Yeah. So any one of you can do it, in the words that you have written.
To help people break free and lead a fulfilling life, the power to which lies in their own hands.
Do you even understand that sentence? I don't know. But, do you have to have such a complicated purpose, which leads to all the confusion and all the things you're trying to do?
So, sir, the purpose...
So go back to Azad and please connect the dots with Azad and anything that you're doing.
So the project signifies that it will help people break free, give freedom from the confinement and a restriction of thoughts, which is where the concept of people breaking free comes in. We believe that after an individual takes initiatives, he goes away from his own restricted path of thought process and does something different, is when he can lead a fulfilling life, which is satisfying enough for him. And at the end of it, it all depends on his initiative. That's why the power lies in his own hands.
Well, with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of L.I.M.E Season 8. But join us next time as 3 more teams present marketing ideas for their real-life case study, Hindustan Unilever's WIM. Until then, from the entire team, goodbye and thank you for watching.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.